Hello all you YouTubers and Madden players out there, this is Preach Riley, back with the last video in my series from beginner to contender in the 600 skill point range. After this we're going to go ahead and move up to the 700 point skill range. In this video I'm trying out a couple different things on Debo. You see a A-gap right there. This is I think one of the very first games, if not the first game, that I tried getting that A-gap off. And as far as offense, the main focus here to start the game is working on my pocket presence. So this game was played shortly after seeing a tip by Mastu Chappie from MaddenMasterminds.com. He posted a tip on his channel about the importance of having pocket presence, about not dropping back too far or rolling off to the side unnecessarily, because that actually makes it easier for the opponent to sack you, whether it be from block shed or for the edge rush to get to you. So by not dropping back as far, it makes it where the edge rush is a little less likely to get to you, and the opponent's going to have a lot less block sheds by staying up there inside the pocket. So something I was definitely trying to work on there. Now, I'm not saying I did the best job. I started off okay, but maybe I fell back into a little bit of my bad habits later. It's something you really, when you're doing something new, it's not natural. You really have to continually think about it. The moment you do something by habit, you're going to stray back to what you had been doing. So it's a progression. That's what these videos are about, little by little. You see my opponent has fourth down swag, almost pins me within the 1 yard line. That was a really nice punt, just unfortunate for him. And more unfortunate for him is getting all these personal foul penalties really helping me out. You can see I still haven't got my new controller yet. My running back there just a minute ago tried to pitch the ball back. Tries it again here. Whatever the pitch button is, L1, L2, something like that. It was stuck on that controller, and my guys were continually trying to pitch it back. Cost me some fumbles, but that's okay. It's all about experience. Whoop, look at the spin move. One of my first spin moves on Madden 13 right there. That's another thing I'm working on, is not just, trying to get better at the run game. Incorporate moves, whether it be a spin or a juke. Haven't really tried any jukes yet, but I get a couple of spin moves in on this game, at least. And then as far as defense, like I said, trying out a couple of new formations on the defense, although or a couple new plays I should say. It's gonna look mostly the same as far as the setup, and that's the whole idea. Cody preaches this all the time, Cody Ballard, to have the same look every time, but then to do something different with your coverages and so forth to really confuse your opponent. And I appreciate one thing they said is there are a couple things that are really effective, but he says he doesn't do them because it's a different look than what his general scheme is, and so he likes to give the same look every time, and so the opponent really just can't be sure pre-snap what to expect, and so that can definitely make it. Defense needs every advantage that it can get. So you can see we're still bringing the heat. Debo defense, the heat is on. It's coming now. This guy starts throwing a couple screen passes, and screen passes were the bane of my existence. Because I like to send a lot of heat. Sometimes when it definitely was not necessary, and screen passes would torch me. But talking about progressions in this game, I am able to make an adjustment a couple times. Certainly, I would forget about the danger of the screen pass once in a while, but you're going to see a few times where I put someone out there on a contain to prepare myself in case they do run the screen, and it does help me out. See right here, Doomerville's on the screen, on the contain rather, even though he didn't run the screen there. I was prepared for it just in case, and still getting the heat in. So that's one thing great about Debo defense is I like to bring pressure off both sides. I mean, that's what I would do a lot of times. That's not necessary, and a lot of the good players will tell you that unless they have proven that they're going to block a running back or something, to just have heat come off one side, because you're just taken away from coverage. So, but back in this time, see right there, got him on contain. But back at this time, I wasn't doing that, so that's a progression as well. But that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. He tries to get a little fancy here with the fake special teams, but not having any of that, and he's going to go ahead and quit out. Debo definitely did his job bullying the young man. Kilo's offensive free scheme definitely helped me out. So big shout outs to you guys once again, continuing on. Look forward to seeing you on the 700s. This is Preach Riley. I'm out.